I present to you. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Live with Wolfman. I am your host, Jacob Wolfman, and this is a show about all the things that you guys are interested in. Today, we are celebrating comma athletes. Why comma athletes? Well, why not? I thought it would be a good topic for the show, and I wanted to kind of talk about a topic that athletes in particular would love to talk about. Sometimes we're talking about social media stuff, and sometimes talk about like photography and video stuff, but I moved the show later in the day so that, you know, athletes that are still in school, they have a chance to actually tune in and participate and be on the live feed. And I thought, like, let's pick a topic and let's go with commas. Interesting thing about commas, a couple people have actually said in the comments on the show in previous episodes that some judges actually rip on commas and say that commas they're just not a good weapon and they just don't stand a chance, which I find laughable and hilarious that a judge would ever say that at all. And so I was like, well, why don't we just have a whole hour where we just celebrate the best comma athletes out there and show that commas are actually pretty awesome. What do you say? So this is how the show works. To watch the show is completely free. All you have to do is participate. The more people we get to join us in the chat, the more fun this show gets, because it's really it's all about us, right? So hit that share button, drop those floating hearts, drop the loves, drop the wows, drop the cries. I don't care. I just want you to be engaged with the show. That's how it becomes awesome. Let's see who else is tuned in here. What's up, Anthony? Richard Callie's in the background. Jerry Gross. Now, if you tune in regularly, and I see your name all the time, you get the honorary title of being part of my wolf pack. So Jerry Gross is definitely part of my wolf pack. Appreciate every time Jerry's able to tune in and participate with this show. So, comma athletes. That's the topic of the day. I want to know who your favorite comma people are. While I do that, give me 1 second. I got to transition here. All right, got that set up. All right, let's just get into it. So you guys gave me a list of your top 10, or excuse me, let me rephrase this. You guys gave me a list of all kinds of athletes, and I made a top 10 list based off of your suggestions. And so I thought we'd start the show by celebrating those top 10 athletes, and then I'll also take some of your suggestions. So let me get this show situated here. Hold on. This is where the fancy part comes in, where we actually watch the show, or watch the videos. Alright, so first up on my list, this is Tim Conkle. He's in the top 10 list today. I don't think we're going to have any audio, which is fine by me. Alright, the reason why I liked him, he's obviously a master at the commas, but he's also, he's not afraid to be different, which I really appreciate. Anytime you can stand out and try to be yourself, that's always a win. Man, I wish I could figure out. Do you guys hear the audio? Give me some floating hearts if you actually hear the audio. I gotta put on the right headphones. Oh yeah, that's way better. That was... So Tim is a beast. Another thing I like about Tim Conkle is that he's not afraid to compete all over the place. He'll jump on NASCAR. He'll jump on NBL. He'll be an ATA. This is Waco. How do you pronounce it? Waco? I hope you don't pronounce it Waco. That's kind of weird. Let's call it Waco just to be nice. And again, if you guys want to suggest which videos you want on the show, jump on the Live with Wolfman stream of this. This is streaming in multiple sources. Check the Live with Wolfman group and go watch it from that perspective. I will answer those comments more frequently. Bam. Tim's a monster. So give it up for Tim. I want to see all your floating hearts. Give it up for Tim Conkle. Richard Osborne says you're not cool until you do commas. All the comma guys are so cool. All right, who's up next? Oh, next up on the list, Vince Johnson. You guys requested Vince Johnson. I know Ish Payne gave a Vince Johnson shout out. There's a couple other of you guys that said Vince. Vince is crazy. Vince is an animal. If you are a new school competitor and comma is your weapon, study Vince Johnson if you want a fresh perspective. He's old school, but it's still fresh. Nobody has been able to replicate Vince Johnson. He's an animal. Look at that. Like, when I watch Vince compete, I really feel like he is murdering a whole clan of people. Awesome. Give it up. Give me some floating hearts. Give me some floating thumbs ups for Vince. All right. I'm going to try to do something tricky and play. I want to see all of your comments. I got a screen here. I got a screen here. I got your comments here. I want to get your more comments here. All right. This is a future competitor. This is a future superstar. You may have seen him on this show before. No one suggested him. This is totally my suggestion. But I think Connor Chastain is the future, man. Watch this kid. He is amazing with commas. Taught from, he's got a lot of good instructors that taught him commas. He comes from the lineage of Tyler Henkel, Joseph Bine, Jeff Spridko, all those Midwest Team Infinity guys. They kind of rock with commas. If you're liking the show, hit the share button. Connor's totally new to school. He's got a ton of tricks, but he has that equal balance of tricks and strikes. He does his tricks, and then he finishes off strong. What's going on, Adam? What's up, Mindy? Bam. All these crazy throws that have happened in the past couple of years with commas are nuts. Now, I know there's somebody on this list that you guys, like a lot of people have been requesting, and that person will pop up in a little bit, but I also want to give some love to some high-level competitors you may not know of, and this is a perfect example. This is Jonathan Tale. He's actually from, he lives in Guatemala, and he competes usually in Latin America and Mexican tournaments. He's awesome. He's really good with double chucks, and he's really good with commas. So let's check out his comma routine. He's fun to watch. Every time you see something you like, drop the floating thumbs ups, drop the floating hearts. Let's see the reactions. What's up, Manny Parker? So he starts off with like very clean strikes, get a little attitude in there, and then boom, flying commas. Flying commas are amazing. How often do you see flying commas? They're rare, right? That's cool. And I've seen Jonathan compete with this form like many times, and he always nails it. It's like he can do this in his sleep. I think Jonathan's actually in his 30s at this point, but he's not afraid to step down and compete in the 18 to 29-year-old division. He'll still win. Give it up for Jonathan Tale. Remember that name. If you don't know Jonathan Tale, you can look him up on YouTube. Tale is spelled like T-A-L-E, tail. All right, who's next on my list here? Oh, come on. Everybody's got to give it up for Mackenzie Emery. This list cannot be complete without Mackenzie Emery. She has dominated as a female competitor. The bracket with the commas. Everybody knows Kenzie's the best. Ada, am I finally catching this show live? You are catching this show live. I actually moved it to a later time today so that other people could tune in and participate and have it live. If you guys are digging this showtime, hit the share button so that I know. I kind of count the shares after each show. It kind of gives me a gauge of how much you enjoy the show. So hit that share button, and maybe I'll do it in the evenings more often. Now, what can we say about Mackenzie? She is super clean on everything she does, and she also has the tricks. She's just like, very consistent with everything. She's got that rare ability to do the high-level tricks. She's a great performer. I mean, what can I say? Mackenzie has helped inspire so many girls out there, well, and guys, but girls in particular, to go out there and do commas. All right, now we're jumping back old school. We're jumping back way back in the time. This is John Valera. John Valera taught your favorite competitor's instructor's instructor. John Valera was one of the greatest competitors of all time in the history of the sport, and his reign was in the mid-late 90s. If you see something you like, drop the floating hearts. Now, what's cool about John Valera is he's got the drama and the poise. He's got the suspense. He has this slow build-up, and then when it's go time, he's just so fast and so explosive. Danny Ekin was on the show last week talking about John Valera, and one thing that Danny Ekin said that he likes about John Valera is that he's not only fast, but he finishes every move. So it's not like all the moves are fast necessarily, but each individual move itself is fast. I don't know if that makes sense. Hopefully you understand what I'm saying. It's not like it's like fast, and you'll see it. Every cut he does, he finishes, and he does it super fast. He's got those fast twitch muscles. I don't know if anyone's ever been as fast as John Valera in the past or even today. Actually, he's going so fast that this video, it's too blurry to even see what he's doing. Probably should have found a better video, but it's the 90s. There wasn't that much good stuff as far as video footage is concerned. John Valera definitely was a trendsetter, and like I said, he taught a lineage of comma people, and they taught a lineage, and it's getting passed down the line, and it can all be traced back to John Valera. And this is a result of some of his lineage. Talking about lineage, Tyler Weaver. Tyler Weaver was taught by another competitor that is actually going to be playing today. Props if you know who Tyler Weaver's instructor was with commas. But that instructor was taught by John Valera. Tyler's been crushing it with commas since he was like just a little kid. I think he was about 8, 9, maybe 10 years old. He was on Oprah with commas. He's the guy that, Tyler's the one that has made the thumb roll kind of the signature thing. No one had ever seen it before him. Weaver Fever. He's super creative with the commas. He innovates. A lot of comma tricks you see today originate because Tyler Weaver did it first. He's kind of unstoppable. Super strong. He's got those power stances all the time. He's got so much manipulation with his commas, it's really hard to even keep track of what he's doing. Like that. We are like doing like a power hour right now of just sharing commas. This is awesome. All right, a lot of you requested Cole Presley. Cole Presley, there's a lot of Cole Presley fans in the Wolf Pack. So this list would not be complete without Cole Presley. Cole's kind of been making a name for himself in the past couple years with the commas. And again, it's because of his balance of good, solid strikes and super original, super creative tricks and manipulations. If you ever follow his Instagram channel, sometimes he'll release some comma tricks that are so advanced that he can't do them in competition. Like the time he did a flat spin and then he did a butterfly twist and then caught it. It's crazy. Eva says, have you ever heard of Alex Manasilas? This young man, Manasilas? No, I haven't. We'll have to check him out. All right. This might be my favorite comma competitor. I think this guy is the comma guy. And this is what I was talking about earlier. This is who taught Tyler Weaver, and he was taught by John Valera. This is Rudy Raynon. Give me some props. Drop some hearts for Rudy. Now, one thing you'll notice about Rudy is he doesn't do releases. He doesn't throw the commas in the air. But his cuts are so strong and so clean, yet he also has that style. You think, hold on. We're going to study Rudy a little bit. Hold on. You think when you explain that a competitor doesn't do releases, that it means that they aren't very good with the weapon or that they aren't very creative with it. But no. Like, I love what Rudy does because he finds a way to take traditional, solid martial arts mechanics, not tricks, not thumb rolls and not crazy spins, but really just the cuts themselves, and he finds a way to make that what's creative about his performance. And so he stands out and looks phenomenal. And it doesn't matter if you do martial arts or not. When you look at a competitor like this, you can just go, wow, that's art. You know what I mean? All right, so we're going to keep watching little Rudy. I'm going to start over. We're just going to watch it again because there's so much to talk about Rudy. And I've never actually talked about him on the show before. Haven't had a chance to. Again, he's got those dramatic pauses, kind of like John Valera does, the build-up, and then it's go time. See, he's just doing basic cuts. These are all just basic cuts, but they look amazing, right? Okay, that was the most complicated thing, and it wasn't even that complicated. It just makes it look complicated. Just huge. Like, he just puts his whole body into everything he does. And he's so fast. I want to watch this a little bit more. I want you to watch this first combination. No releases. Nothing crazy happens there. It's all just clean cuts, but it's so amazing to watch because he's so fast, so strong, so precise. Like all the things that make martial arts, like he's got it in there, but he also has his own You know, he's got his own style about it. Okay, couple tricks. 2 tricks. A parafuso and an aerial to splits. And obviously, if you know Rudy Reyna, you know that his tricking ability is way, way higher than that. He can do a lot of crazy tricks. But that just wasn't important. Alright, so there's Rudy. Drop some floating hearts. Give it up for Rudy. What's up, Chrissy? Anthony Moores. Alright, so this is the last one on my list for today, and then I'll be sharing some of your suggestions. So drop your suggestions in the comments, and we'll play them live on the air. This is Michaela Johnson, who doesn't actively compete, or at least in the last few years hasn't. She's phenomenal. She's so good. Just everything you want in commas. She's got the crazy tricks and the clean cuts. Quite a few of you guys suggested Michaela be on the show. Like, that's so awesome. Bam. Oh! So she's doing things that haven't been replicated. Again, if you are out there, you're trying to stand out and be different in the comma division, or not division, with the comma weapon, watch Michaela Johnson. See some hidden gems of moves that maybe you could get inspiration from. That's awesome. You know, I've seen that done before, but not that good. We're going to watch a little bit more Michaela here, because she's got some crazy stuff. It's hard to even understand what's going on. That's a great little thing. So she goes under the leg. Oh. She goes under the leg and then hits the bottom half of the handle and then does another toss. That's awesome. That's awesome. Alright, I'm taking your suggestions. Anthony Moore says, just saw her forms today. Crazy, amazing tricks. We'll let her finish up this form. Bam. Bam, bam, bam. Alright, give it up. Michaela Johnson. Alright, so that's my playlist of the top 10 of my favorite competitors that you guys mentioned before the show started, just so that we'd have something to play right away, make the show interesting. But now I'm turning it over to the chat. I want to know who your favorite comma competitors are, past, present, or future stars. Maybe they're not winning yet, but they will in the future. Whatever you guys want, we're going to share it live on the air and give some props, talk about commas, tell me what you like, and let's have fun with it. Let me see. Anthony says the first release in Michaela's combo makes no sense. Yeah, it's nuts, right? That's what I like. I like when you're so different and you do stuff that's so crazy that it makes people do a double take, like, what was that? What did I just watch? But flips and tricks and comma, tosses and stuff, that's not all that's involved in the comma game. There's a lot more to it, right? So I've had this name pop up in the chat a number of times, so I'm going to play a video here. 2006, 2008. Sure. Well, 95. What year do I go? So who could I be talking about? 2008 and 1995. Anybody guesses? Any guesses of who I'm trying to find a video of right now? We'll do 2006 because it's the top video in the search results. All right. Anybody figure it out? Anybody figure it out? Okay, we're going to be watching Kevin Thompson. Kevin Thompson, one of the greatest martial art athlete competitors ever. Let's check him out. So Kevin Thompson is great with weapons, great with forms, and he's a fighter. Some people know him for his form. Some people know him for his fighting. That's rare. You don't see that very often in the sport these days, like that somebody can win on both sides of the spectrum. So this is an old style of kamas, but this is this kind of style where it's like, I'm going to focus on murdering people with my weapons. He holds them differently. He holds them at the bottom. When you hold the kama at the bottom, you actually get more power with your strikes. It's actually more practical if you're actually trying to chop someone's heart off. Now this is definitely in his like later part of his career, because like I said, he was killing it in the 90s, and this is 2006. Yeah, give it up for Kevin Thompson. Let's play one more. I wanna just have a little Kevin Thompson moment for a while, because he deserves it. Let's see, what can I find? I'm looking on YouTube right now. Oh, it looks like I'm live on YouTube. How about that? Here's an open forum. All right, I'm cheating. I don't. Wait. All right, I can't find another kama form right now. I wanted to find an old school version. All right, just imagine he has kamas in his hands. We're just celebrating Kevin Thompson for a minute here. This is 1996. Okay, so like he's been at it for a long time. And what I like about this traditional form here is that it isn't, he's obviously doing traditional movements, but he's making it into his own thing. He's got all these different yells. He changes up the pacing, different than like how it's traditionally done. You know, he's got his way of expressing hardcore martial arts. This is kind of the old school interpretation of what it means to be creative in martial arts. And again, if you're a modern day competitor and you're looking for inspiration, look to the past. Find what won in the past and see how you can reincorporate that and reinvent it into your own style today. Because there's a lot of history in this sport that just goes off, and unless you have the video files for it, you just don't know about it. You got to study the footage. Raquel says Haley needs to be on this show. I'll get Haley Glass up next. All right, give it up, Kevin Thompson. All right, Haley Glass. You guys want some Haley Glass in here? First of all, get some floating thumbs ups for Kevin Thompson. My goal is to get every awesome competitor eventually highlighted on this show. Let's see what we got for Haley Glass. Forms, weapons. Oh, 2017 WKC World Championship. That just happened not too long ago. Let's see. Here she is. What's cool at this tournament, it's a world championship. It like literally is a world championship, so everybody's representing their country. So Haley Glass has the Puerto Rican uniform on. Her mom is Puerto Rican. It's awesome. Now Haley is amazing. Like when you talk about like what it means to be a solid martial artist, like Haley has those qualities. You know, she obviously, besides her performance, which is clean, strong, good combination of solid strikes, creativity, tricks, weapons manipulations, besides all of like that healthy balance of everything, she's just like a great person, and she's like a role model, and she's like a straight A student, and you know, she's an awesome inspiration. So everybody loves Haley Glass. I don't know a single person who has ever said anything bad about Haley Glass. But besides that, let's just focus on her form for a second. I'm gonna play it back because I was talking too much. Clean cuts, and a pause. Good. A little bit of trick action and a pause, and then the trick pass. Everybody's got to do a trick pass these days. I'm not sure how I feel about that in modern day competition, but that's more of a trend thing than an athlete thing. Bam. Nice clean 540. Good old flash kick. Y'all know how I feel about the tumble pass. Nice clean pop front. Bam. All right, who else? What else you guys got for me? Taking suggestions. I want to know who are the top comma competitors of all time. Any suggestions? If you... Oh, that's a great suggestion. So let's just jump into that one. I'm not going to say it out loud till I have it live on the show. Bam. All right. What I like about this guy is that he is this is a comma show, right? So obviously he's a comma beast. Joseph Bine. Joseph is amazing with commas. So let's check him out. This was suggested by Barry Beth. Where's my play button here? Anthony says, I posted a future star in your post last night. Anthony, I got that. I'll play that one next. So Joseph's got the creativity, the swagger, the attitude, the originality. And he rips it with commas. He's got his own set of tricks and combinations. That's an interesting takeoff. I like that, being different. Gonna have to ask Dan Perez how that tricks took off. Joseph, I gotta give you props. You didn't do a round off flash on your form. I know you can, all day. But it's a weapons form. He doesn't need it. Using the backside. He has this whole sequence here. He's using the backside of the commas. That's cool. You know how like drummers will play with their drum sticks, and they'll just like throw them around. Like that's what Joseph does all the time with his commas. All right, we got a request by Anthony DeMore. And let's get that one up on the screen. This is a future champion, according to Anthony. Her name is Frederique Dion. She sounds like she might be from Quebec or something. A little Canadian-ish. All right, let's check her out. All right, so we're looking at a potential future superstar. Haven't watched this. This is my first reaction. Never heard of her before. Don't know anything about this competitor. So let's see what she's got. Looks to be about 10, 11. Ooh, that's cool. That's cool. Ooh, all right. All right. Dang. All right, there was a lot of things I liked in there. Now she's holding the commas on the bottom end. That was cool. Oh, all right. I like this style. It's different. It's a little bit of stuff I've kind of seen before, but it's also a level up. She's got a lot of tricks going on here. but there's still the basic strikes. Woo! Okay, she's got not way too many, but she's got a lot of tricks. That's hard for me to even wrap my head around. That was awesome. That was Frederique Dion. So if you appreciated that, drop her some loves, drop her some floating hearts, drop her some thumbs ups. That was cool. Thanks for the share on that one. Comma requests. You guys want to see some comma forms? Drop them in the comments. I'll play them live on the show. Mike Welch is tuned in, and he says Connor Chastain and Alex Riggs have a killer team comma form. Rian Van Dyke, Atkins, and Ryan Pinkston. Rian Van Dyke. I think you meant to say Anthony Atkins. Anthony Atkins and Ryan Pinkston used to do a team comma form. Rian Van Dyke is probably like, how did I get tagged in here? Yeah. We already actually played Connor Chastain a little bit earlier in the show because I think he's like the future. Alex Riggs is another superstar in his own right and has like a huge amount of potential. He's amazing with commas. And when you put the two of them together, that is a dynamic duo. That is a scary combination. I think that's totally worthy of putting up on the show today. So let me find their form. And I actually have played their form. If you're a frequent listener to Live with Wolfman, you may have seen their team form before. But I'm still gonna play it. All right, there's their individual ones. Unless I can't find it. Team Diamond. Maybe if I try typing in Team Infinity. Team Infinity. Alex Riggs. I'll just do Alex Connor. Sorry guys, if I can't find the video, then I gotta move on. Demo team. Demo team. All right. Well, looks like I got to move on. Wait. Hold on. Is this it? Oh, I found it just in time. I was about to give up. Okay. This is Alex Riggs, Connor Chastain. We want to talk about the cream of the crop when it comes to commas. This is a really dangerous duo right here. What I like about this team form is that obviously they're amazing at what they do, but whenever you do a team sync form with a weapon, you add a whole extra level of difficulty to your form because you got to beat the open hand guys, and open hand competitors' hands don't get DQ'd for falling off. You can tell these guys train together because they got the craziest tricks, both like acrobatic wise and weapons manipulation wise, and they look very similar. Was that a little slip up? Looks like, oh, they lost their steam. Not the best video to share, but I've seen this form before and they've nailed it every other time I've seen it. That's cool. Yeah, well, like I said before, whenever you add commas into a team form, you raise the stakes a lot because your chances of dropping your weapon increase a lot once you're holding a weapon. You know what I mean? Oh, Mike just sent me a link. Sorry. Okay. Mike and I both found the exact same link. Spell check, dude. We got a request for Zach Thomas. Okay, I'll get a little Zach Thomas going on here. Let's check out Zach Thomas. I know Zach is a strong competitor. Let's see what we got. Oh, apparently Zach Thomas is also the name of an NFL player from the Miami Dolphins, because that's all I'm seeing here. Zach Thomas, 1 year ago. Well, let's do 9 months ago. A little bit more recent. All right. Zach Thomas coming out of Wichita. Team AKA. Zach Thomas lives the life, man. I'm telling you. His dad owns a martial arts school, like a really cool martial arts school, that all they do is sport karate. That's like their whole school is just about sport martial arts. It's cool. They're always flying in like people like Jacob Pinto and other top-level athletes to come train. Oh, what am I doing? I'm sorry, guys. I totally lost track of what I was doing here. Sorry, Zach. Pause. I don't see any weapons in your hands. I'm not playing this. We're doing a... Let's check out your weapons form. Let's check this one out. This one. All right, I see some combos in your hands. Let's try this again. Zach Thomas. Alexandro says Alex Macilas again. Macilas. Macilas. I don't know how to say that, but I'll play Alex. I will get Alex up next. Taking your requests. Who are the comma athletes to look out for 2018? Who are the best ever? I want to know. It's got a big cheer squad. That's cool. This was at Amerikick Internationals in Philadelphia last April. He's nice and clean, and then a little bit of tricks. Okay, that was interesting. He did like some sort of grab. I'd have to watch it again. That's interesting. He's holding both commas together, doing some strikes with it, being different, which I appreciate. Flash kick. Bam, bam. Ooh! Alright, hold on now. Okay, that was crazy, but now I'm wondering if it was legal. I know that almost like if that was legal, that's amazing, Zach Thomas. I don't know how you did that because I believe NASCAR has a rule against magnetic commas, and unless you're able to figure out how to toss them together like that, that was cool. I want to watch this again. I'm gonna assume that you totally did it legally, and then you just relied on the grip tape kind of sticking together. But assuming it was legal, that's super cool. That's a crazy way to start your form or end your form. Huh. Cool. All right. Nice job, Zach. Zach Thomas, like is a serious competitor in one of the toughest divisions in the sport. That the competitors between like 13 to like 17, which is 2 divisions, but that all those the guys like right around there are just insane. Who else we got? What else we got on the table? Oh yeah, Alex. Let's get some Alex up here. I have never heard of this competitor, so happy to check someone out that I have not seen before. All right, 1 second, guys. Let me find it. Extreme Forms. If you have a video, a specific video for Alex, please link me, and then I can just play that. Otherwise, I got to do a little bit of searching. So I found an open form. Yeah, that's no good. I want... Oh, here we go. Like something. Oh, skip to the end. Let me try it again. All right, let's check them out. Jerry Gross just says Mark Can. Doesn't even spell out the rest. He just says Mark Can. And I can play some Mark. I'm surprised we haven't played Mark. Nobody said Marquez Azago this whole show. Isn't that's bizarre. Mark's one of the greatest ever in the whole sport. Like, just amazing to watch. All right, this is Alex. Macillas. Let's check it out. He's mad. Ooh, all right, cool. All right. All right. That's crazy. That was a crazy combo right there. Yep, this kid's no joke. Hey, front kicks above your head. Thanks, Alex. Good job. I never see front kicks above the head anymore. It's always these front kicks at chest level. Whoa, whoa. Drop those floating hearts. Drop those floating thumbs ups for Alex. That was great. Cool, man. Glad I got to see your form. Glad I got a chance to hear your name and check you out. Awesome, dude. Can't wait to see what you do. It looks like you compete in a non-NASCA league, which is totally legit, which is probably why I haven't heard you yet, because I come from a NASCA world. Adam Parker says, I can, or at least used to get my commas to do that purely due to the fresh grip. They still stick together. Oh, so Adam Parker is referring to Zach Thomas when he did the double toss where the commas like stuck together like glue. So Adam's saying that it is totally possible to do that without magnets. But in either case, the show is moving on. We're going to play some Mark Canonizado. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Mark did commas for a long time, and then he switched it up, and he did sword for a while. But I want to watch his comma stuff. I think he got bored with commas because he just kept winning. Wasn't even a challenge at one point. So Mark is like picture perfect. Like someone that's a photographer and I'm always looking for photographs. There's so many moments in Mark's form where you can take a great photo because he finishes everything and he's super clean, super fast. And like Rudy, Mark has kind of the a little bit of that older style where it's not just about how many different tricks you can do with the comma, but it's more about the focus on the utilization of the weapon with a little hint of trick. That's cool. He didn't go to the corner for his flash kick. He just went right down the center because he doesn't need the all that running room to get height. Let's watch that one more time. Pa! Mark's moved on. Now he does all kinds of like music videos and stunts, and you'll see him appear randomly in different Hollywood things all the time. I gotta say, Mark is very consistent and he's very clean and he knows exactly what he has to do to win and he just goes out there and performs. He's won so many titles I can't even guess. It's got to be near 100, something like that. Awesome. I know that we have some other suggestions on that you guys gave me today. Oh, you know what? All right, I got to play one more. I'm going to play one more, and then we're going to wrap up the show because I only allow an hour per episode, and we're pretty much reaching that hour point. All right, so I'm going to do one more athlete for today of celebrating commas. This is Austin Crane. Austin Crane's amazing. I think this is the form where he does the gainer switch with the toss. I haven't watched this video before I played it. Austin's got mad hops. He can trick, he can do the commas. Man, I miss watching this kid compete. Oh, I like that. Tarada grab, and he switches the commas between his legs. All right, I'll allow a tumble pass if you're going to do that. Oh! All right, hold up, hold up. The end of this form does a couple things go on here that I'm all about. Hold on. All right, so he does the Tarada grab, and Tarada grab is when you have that leg out and you grab your leg. But instead of just grabbing the leg, he actually passed the commas between his legs there. Awesome. And he comes down with an axe kick, because the Tarada grab is actually a kick. Boom, boom. And then he does something crazy with an aerial here. Hold on. All right, so in mid-aerial, it's super blurry, so I'll try to describe it for you. In mid-aerial, he is doing a finger roll. So he's actually let go of the weapon. He's upside down, does his finger roll, catches it. That's cool. That's dangerous because that's so minute that judges might not even pick up on it. Maybe they do. I don't know. But video replay. Video replay is the best. All right, I think we're going to wrap it up. I think that's all the time we have today. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in for another episode live with Wolfman. We just celebrated commas today. Some of the past champs, some of the present champs, some of the future potential future champs. It was awesome hanging out with you guys. Let me know if you are digging this new time and if I should do it again later in the afternoon. More people are off school or off work, and it just gives an opportunity for more people to tune in. So let me know. And in either case, I'm always growing the show, and I'm trying to make it better for you guys, and make it more entertaining, get it more people involved. So if you haven't done so yet, please consider hitting that share button so you get more people to tune in. And if you haven't done it yourself, make sure that you have joined the Live with Wolfman Facebook group. In the future, not tomorrow or anything, but in the future, I will be turning off the live stream off my personal page and having it all within the group itself. Right now, a lot of you are watching off my personal page, and some of you are watching on the group. I just want to get everybody in one spot, and it just takes time. So go join the Live with Wolfman group. You can also have chances to, do other stuff. Like we can talk about topics that the show is going to be about in the future, and you can weigh in. And I have polls and all kinds of stuff like that. So there's good stuff in the Live with Wolfman group. So make sure you join that. All right, that's it. We're going to wrap it up. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you all have a good one. I will check you guys at our regular time tomorrow at 12 p.m. EST, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, 9 a.m. Pacific Time. And if you ever miss an episode, you can't watch it live, the replay will be up in the Live with Wolfman group. The replay will also be up on youtube.com/Jacob Wolfman. So don't be afraid to watch replays. There's still good stuff. All right, talk to you guys